My name's Frederick Shepard. I came here in 2001 after the September 11th disasters and got an idea about a project away from that kind of violence. And everyone told me I was crazy. And my business partners told me, well, just take a month off with pay and go back. And that happened to be March 11th, 2004, the Madrid train bombing. So I decided to take this project seriously, and I disconnected from my old life, and I gave it all I had.
The whole project was a way of giving back to the community as a way of being thankful. Now, after doing that for several years, then Federico asked me, like, well, what do you think of the possibility of creating a school? So I started thinking of ways of doing that, viable ways to do that. The exposure that the students get on the festivals is always limited by number of participants, first the diverse level of participants. So the main idea was to give the students the opportunity to perform on a daily basis. This way they will encounter the different challenges and the experience of performing, because performing and practicing are completely two different skills, and you need to, when you understand better what happens to you when you're performing, then you can gear your practice towards that, and they get daily feedback of what the concert was like, what worked, what didn't, and then maybe experimenting new ways of approaching for the next day concert and see what will work better for them or not.
You can get closer with the teachers. You can. It's really informal, so there is no formality in the way that lessons are taught, in the way the rest of the day goes. It's really informal. It's really there is a really nice atmosphere and really say calm and relaxing. So you're comfortable. During the first night you're like, okay, a little bit shaky, the heart is pounding. Then by the end of the week you're eager to perform. So that's what I'm perceiving personally.
We're at the halfway point on a 500-mile journey, and there's no live music anywhere. And my personal experience is that when I got to this area, my brain was already a complete vacuum. And what better place to place a brilliant idea than a vacuum to make it expand within the mind of a person walking to save their soul.
We have an interesting way of performing in that the Camino runs one direction and we play concerts the other direction in order that we have a new audience each day, and it's the audience of the pilgrims. The idea is that it's a difficult part of the Camino. It's in the middle, it's all flat, it's kind of a more challenging part, and Freddie decided to provide music during this difficult part of the Camino.
So it's my second year here in Carrión as faculty at Rene's workshop, which is a really special kind of guitar festival. What's, I guess, the most amazing, unique feature is that really the faculty, like myself and Rene and the other teachers who are here this year, we don't give the concerts are given by the students. So there's a huge amount of performance opportunity for young players from all over the world to come and play concerts every day, get that invaluable experience stepping out onto a stage in front of a really appreciative public and learning their task, learning their trade. And it's so difficult to perform, and experiences like this are worth their weight in gold.
The workshop is actually an extension of trying to make sure that this project has a longevity. I'm getting old. These artists are going to get old. I'm trying to create a great performance experience for young people so that when they have families and when they get their solid teaching position, they want to come back. And when you have concerts in 1,000-year-old churches and you've fostered a good relationship with the local people, I think this is something that this community really wants to continue. And it's never been based on money, it's never been based on corporate sponsorship or government sponsorship.
My passion, my calling in life is teaching. I like performing, of course, but I do more than performing because it makes me a better teacher. You know, and it helps me understand how could I approach an issue of a student. But there's nothing more rewarding to see a kid after coming and playing and working in this workshop, feeling in a different light the ability to perform. And I have had many that have stage fright, and they learn how to manage it, because it's just about learning how to deal and recognizing your own symptoms and learning how to practice to prevent some of the things when they are happening. So those are things that you usually, because when a student is learning classical guitar, they play concerts very sporadically, maybe once a semester at the end of the semester, after working through the entire semester in a repertoire. And then this way can offer the ability of getting to know themselves a little bit better.